Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to episode 43 of my Starting from Rock Bottom in Kenshi series. I'm Mateo. When we last left off, we had killed a bunch of blood spiders and got to this ruins, and I thought it might take a minute and there may be some disturbances along the way, so I decided to go ahead in that last episode, but that means we get to get some loot this episode. There was Beak Things lurking somewhat nearby in the last episode as well. Alright, well, let's just start collecting, yeah? More books, more parchment. Parchment sells pretty decently for the size. Parchment? Old maps sell decently as well. But how's everybody doing? I appreciate y'all coming back and continuing to support this series. And I will say that if you do enjoy the series, go ahead and hit the like button on this episode, as it helps the algorithm tremendously and helps my channel grow. You know, we're working towards 200 subscribers, and wouldn't be working towards that without y'all. I'd probably still be working towards 50. So thank y'all so much. A lot of damaged books in here that we just don't care about. And I don't know how I feel about everything moving each time. I know I saw another old map, did I not? Do 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 do. Parchment. Maybe not. But yeah, where are these damaged books, by the way? Are they under the ground? Open this chest. I see some of them. There's a bunch of them right there. Alright, let's go ahead and dump this onto Jimmy. Whoa. How did that happen? To do that, that's shift tab, by the way, and I shift right clicked. Should keep these. Lost Armory. I do like that I find maps to stuff in ruins. I think that's really cool. Let's get back in here. Man, I tell y'all what though, I was thinking about. Oh, looks pretty big up here. I was thinking about those beak things and how dangerous that was. Such a close call to fighting 7 beak things at once. And without a doubt, there's a lot of luck that goes into this game. Self-determined luck, though, to be real, because I mean, a lot of that just comes from paying attention, you know? Yeah, y'all got this, right? One gorilla. Stinks, you can just stay up here. Nothing. Hinge, not worried about. Press, I'll take the press. Okay. What is this? Display stand? I feel like I may have missed display stands in the last ruin that I was at. Lost Armory, Narco's Trap, Dead Workshop. Is that everything? I think so. I believe Stinks is probably coming out here to med, yeah. And we'll just put this leather here. And trade with Jimmy again. Alright. Book. Iron plates. Power core. Let's go. Ringed saber. Copper plates. Building materials. Tools. Robotics components. That's money. Steel bars. I'll move everybody else a little closer. Copper. Can't pick that up. No problemo. Don't actually need that copper. Okay. Skeleton repair kit. Might as well keep stacking those for when I eventually... Although I did find out, right, that the prosthetic arms and legs, those have to be repaired by a skeleton repair kit. Which obviously makes sense, but it's not something I'd thought about. Wild bulls. These look smaller. Pup. Shouldn't be an issue. This is good that one attacked me. So they're fighting the gorilla. That's also good for me. Okay. Let's med up. Beep. I don't have a repair kit. Who are you saying that to? I don't think anybody with me has a prosthetic, do they? This is why I ended the episode last time. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. The gorilla's putting in work over there for us. That's good. Oh my god, the gorilla put in absolute massive work for us. Yo, let's go, baby. Everybody met up. Who are we needing a repair kit for? Wait. Am I tripping? I don't. I don't know who we need a repair kit for. Okay. Lots of meat. Atto got smoked, so Ruka. Pick up Atto again. We got one more Beak Thing out there fighting a gorilla. Wait. Alright, alright. That's everybody met up. They keep saying I don't have a repair kit. Who needs the repair kit? Like, none of my people have limbs, right? Yeah. Gorillas are pretty tough. I wouldn't buy a loaf of bread from a bug merchant if I was starving to death. Escaped servant? Scamming adorable bastards. Lots of meat. I mean, I guess I can check the servants, but I mean, they're not gonna have jack diddly shit. So I don't even want to waste my time. I'm very, very proud of my squad for what they just accomplished. Extremely proud. And to the victor goes the spoils, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna cook all this meat and recover. Hell yeah. A force to be reckoned with. You hear me? We're gonna cook right outside this though, just in case we need to go inside. And is Ruka in good shape? Her left arm is cooked. Who has the beds? Alright, ring saber. Let me pause real quick and figure out. This one's definitely worse. 0.98, 0.24. Hammond's using a saber. This one's definitely better than that. Hacker. Saber. Alright, little upgrades all around. Alright, so Stinks, I'm gonna let you go in here. And we are going to place these beds. Camping, camp bed. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna let Stinks lay down. We'll let Rain lay down. We'll let Hammett lay down. And then we'll let Ruka put Atto in the bed. Alright, now Ruka, I want you to pick up Beep. And we're just gonna have everybody run a little bit. Just for a minute. Just to get this strength up just a little bit. And then we're gonna take Beat. Nah. Pia probably. And loot all of this. We'll start here. This katana looks like it could be good. Hacksaw, fabrics. Power core, huge. We're rich, not gonna lie. Press. Skeleton repair kit. Fabrics. Oh yeah, whoops. Supposed to be cooking food. Oh. Oh, Nelly. And alright, we're gonna have Hammett. He's recovering. I guess it'll be Pia's duty. Alright, Ruka. I'll have these three. Blend. Kang. The dead don't need clothes. Who said that? Is he gonna run to me? These look small, don't they? Or no? No, they don't. I'm just gonna keep letting my people recover. I'm not gonna force myself to fight these beak things yet. The better recovered I am, the better the fight goes for me, you know? Now, at some point, they will want smoke, I assume. But I'm gonna be on their timeline, you know? Beep the legend of the food. I lost sight of one of them. Nah, I mean, I only had a couple people knocked out, too, fighting all those beak things. Now, I didn't fight more than one at a time, except once, and I only fought two, so. Uh. Ruka's strength is 51. I mean, is she moderate right now? Let's try to load her up even more. I think that's about all I can carry. I could give her these. It's gonna be annoying to click all those away, but 'tis the cost of things sometimes, you know? Alright. People sleeping. We got stinks. Rain is good. Let's get rain out here. Hammett's still recovering. Atto's still recovering. You can go lay down for a bit. Fade. That one beak thing is still there. I wish it would stop raining. Does it ever stop raining here? I'm going to title this episode Brawling with Beak Things. Get to cooking, girl. Ruka strength on went to 52. Just gonna keep grinding this away. It's got a little bit more I can loot. Looks like just leather. This is a good time to work on the Q system. Alright, they got a lot of movement queued up. Yeah, you ain't done yet. It does stop raining. Look at that. Yeah, he's still eating on this person. Been eating on this person for like half a day. Copper. Alright. Alright, raw meat's not that bad either, because I think the animals can eat it. And everybody in here should be feeling pretty rested. We'll get Stinks out here, we'll get Hammock continuing to rest. And then a little bit more running. And the food. We'll just let her keep the food on her. Keep on running. The Beak Thing left. Got a gorilla in the distance. Yeah, the gorillas are strong though. I mean, they were standing toe to toe with Beak Things. We'll let them finish this up. Keep a lookout for Beak Things. Yeah, I mean, not bad all in all. He did moderate damage to him. Alright, let's get everybody here. Girl, what is you doing? Get off the ground. Alright, let's put most of our people down. And so that Ruka carry fade. Alright. We spent a lot of time here. Narco's Trap. Ruin. Outpost, Ruin. Ruin. Spider planes sound scary. Watcher's Rim is small. Sounds scary. Nucralia. Workshop Complex on the grid. Let's take a trip to Squin. Dump off all of our loot. Is this gorilla wanting the smoke? It appears as if he is wanting the smoke. And I feel pretty confident going against anything right now. Alright, everybody mid. Honestly, I need to look to see 81-18. So this one's definitely better. Put that on them. 98, 115. $90. 98. 98. So I got a 90 and a 98. And we just go down the pecking order like that. 65, 81, 81, 90. 52. It's a good horse chopper, but honestly, I think combat cleaver hacker. This is a saber. I think we'll keep this. What's our stats? Hackers, sabers. I like having a little bit of diversity, you know what I mean? Alright, off to Squin we go. Oh, that was quite the adventure. Like I said, I am glad that I ended the last episode where I did because there was a lot of fighting. Now, I suppose I could have ended it after we fought the Beak Things before resting, but I don't want to start episode with us resting. I've done that before. Kind of out of necessity, but you know how it goes. Expect the unexpected in the Kenshi Wasteland. But we are going to friendlier territories, although there's no friendly territories exactly. I've got a good little squad on me, though. What is that out in the distance? It's gotta be AdMag, right? Ruka's strength is 53. We're getting real close to being able to use that plank. She's heavy, which is good. I'm guessing she's the reason we're going the speed we are, 9. Although it feels like, yeah. So what's that? It feels like we're going faster than 9, but could obviously be because I was in 3x. But I almost feel like 9's hardly a jog, but it's a slow jog. I got the money, and honestly, I've probably got the building materials to build a base. I've been told the cannibal plains, which are up here, right? Cannibal area? Skin sands? There's a lot of space in the Great Desert. But I don't know. I like being a nomad. Squin is center of the map. So when I'm traversing the map, I get to just pass by Squin. Squin feels pretty safe. There's shops, multiple shops for me to sell stuff. And if I have a base, I'm just going to end up dumping everything at a base and then needing to go somewhere to sell it, which isn't just the worst thing, but how helpful is a base going to be, you know? I know I need to get into smithing at some point, but I'm finding really good weapons. How long is it going to take before... How long is it going to take before I can actually make weapons that are worth making? You know what I mean? Jimmy Neutron. So I can see the age range on my audience, and it seems like most of y'all are around my age, give or take, I don't know, some years. I'm 28 myself, but I assume that means that y'all know about Jimmy Neutron. Although I do feel like Kenshi is definitely more of an adult game. It's hard to imagine a 10-year-old playing this game or a 12-year-old, you know? Mainly because it's hard to picture myself at 10 or 11, 12 playing this. But then again, the 10 and 12-year-olds are a little different these days than I was. Not in a. They're not different in a way that I would expect them to be playing Kenshi, though. I'm glad that I got to grow up in an age where my first phone was basically a flip phone, you know? Low resolution picture phone. My first phone was actually a Juke. I think it was an LG. Was it LG? I don't know. Samsung maybe? Who knows? But a Juke was like a two-in-one MP3 player. It was a big feature that it was an MP3 player as well, which is funny nowadays because everything is an MP3 player. The term MP3 player is almost lost on us. What's There we go. Oh, and they just ate all the food here, which of course makes a lot of sense. We'll do this. So I want cat now. To stop this. Why do I even want him to be a leather worker? One animal skin is worth more than one leather. Oh, put this in here. So much leather. Honestly, I'm gonna sell the rest of this leather. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do think it's a decent idea to put, I guess, these in there. I don't really need the money for them, right? Well, robotics components. I'm gonna sell those. Alright, let's get on a mission to sell some stuff here. Let's do business, mate. Okay, okay. One thing I should do is get these skeleton repair kits. Take a couple and leave them at the base. And then you should be able to do repairs now. Is there any reason, Dr. Chung, that you're not doing repairs? He's a doctor, baby. Alright, how much more money do you have, my good sir? Didn't mean to do that, my bad. $6.95. The bull's actually fresh out of stuff to sell. Uh, okay. He's a doctor, baby. Boy, fuming. No cool NPCs in here that I see, though. Alright, sell, 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 sell. Shopkeeper can't afford that. Okay, okay. He's a broke boy, that's all he had to say. I will say, let's put these here as well. No. Alright, well, Ruka, you're on sprints for the night. And then let's take... How's this going? Not bad. I mean, honestly, not really worrisome at all as far as storage being full. But what we're gonna do is still take a load. Take a load of copper ore. Oh yeah, can I carry more? We need the shops to open up again. We'll have you on sprints too, Spade, don't worry. Might even call them walks. I'm curious how much... Is he really picking up one and running it back every time? That's actually crazy. So I will say, though, I might as well put Wall back in the mix, right? To have another Archer boy. We'll have them trade. Oh, Beep's done shot a lot of arrows. Alright. Beep trade with bullshit. And then let's look in my base. So Basic medical workbench just isn't moving the needle for me at all. Clothing bench. Alright, let's go. Tech level 4. Requirements steel bars and electrical crafting. Medicine, advanced weaponsmithing, heavy weapons, splints. Powered stone refinery. Storage boxes, farming. Light post efficiency, corpse disposal. Public sales. Searchlights. Steel bars, ore drill. That'll give him something to do for a while. Let me know, anybody watching this, what kind of things I should be doing at my base, because efficiency being 9% is just... I don't know. I don't even know what that means exactly. Did I queue all of them up to run? Not really mad about it, but Stinks is fast, fast, fast. 88 athletics. .55 strength for Ruka. How close is she to 56? Keep running, girl. I'm not stopping her until she's at 56. Alright, I need Jimmy Neutron, right? To go sell some stuff. And Ruka. I think we should go to this shop. I don't know if they refresh just overnight. He's got a lot of money though. Jimmy boy. We'll keep those other robotic components on us for now. And I'm going to send Ruka back to her sprints. Alright, I'm going to let her run it out. Slowly but surely. But I feel like this is a great spot to end the episode. We have returned home safely to Squin. Let's, wait. What's happening here? Yeah, y'all done came into the wrong town at the wrong time, buddies. Yep. Y'all are getting snatched up because of that. Okay, get back to what you were doing, brother. The machine is full. Okay. Like, what should I be doing with this leather? I don't know. Is Ruka still running? Yes, she is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 43. We're knocking them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, as I've said, be sure to leave a like. And hell, if you made it this far and didn't like the video, that's fine too. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help us get closer to 200. Support these small creators out here like myself. And we're putting in a lot of work without a lot of shine, and that's okay. That's just part of the process. And, we'll get there. Brick by brick, video by video, day by day. We're uploading every day, as I've said many times. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever the case may be. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.